So, you know how often people will say to you, that's a really good question, the, oh, you know, listen, mate, we don't want to hear about that. Just, you know, shove that inside and, you know, forget that, you know, you ever, you know, said that or mentioned it or whatever. I don't want to hear anything about that again.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of us guys will have that experience with the men in our life.
Right.
Or maybe even, you know, just past generations where some things are left better unsaid.
Yes.
Yes, or let bygones be bygones.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But really what we're doing is we're stopping people from expressing and processing and allowing the flow.
Yes.
You know, so how do we process? You know, there's an awful lot of thought, but sometimes, you know, part of that process is also tears.
Yes.
Part of that process is, you know, these things that we use, language,
Right.
communication.
Right.
You know, what are songwriters doing?
Expressing.
And processing, right?
Yes,
Some of
yes.
the best albums that we'll ever hear will be, you know, heartache or celebration, or but you know, there's this processing that goes on, and look at the beauty that comes from it. Even though it might be pain, that they're processing, there's this ability and there's this wonderful product that comes at the end of it. So I think, you know, part of this, just allowing it to flow, allowing, you know, that to come,
Yeah.
and not have anybody interrupt or tell you that it shouldn't be, is part of that healing, part of that process of healing.